A major cyber attack has thrown a wrench into the smooth operation of check-in and boarding systems at several key European airports, causing significant disruptions to air travel. But here's where it gets controversial. While the initial impact seemed contained, the incident raises serious questions about the vulnerability of critical airport infrastructure to cyber threats. On Saturday, officials confirmed that a cyber attack targeted the electronic systems responsible for passenger check-in and boarding processes at some of Europe's busiest airports, including Brussels, Berlin-Brandenburg, and London Heathrow. This forced these airports to switch to manual check-in and boarding procedures, leading to delays and cancellations. However, many other airports across Europe reported no issues, highlighting a patchy but concerning impact. Brussels Airport was among the first to acknowledge the problem, stating that the attack occurred late on Friday night, September 19th, and affected the service provider responsible for the check-in and boarding systems. Initially, the airport described the situation as having a large impact on flight schedules, underscoring the seriousness of the disruption. Importantly, the problem did not stem from the airlines or the airports themselves, but from a third-party service provider. Collins Aerospace, a company specializing in aviation technology, confirmed that its Muse, multi-user system environment software, which powers self-service check-in kiosks, boarding pass printing, and baggage tagging, experienced a cyber-related disruption at select airports. This distinction is crucial because it highlights how dependent airports are on external technology providers, which can become single points of failure. As the day progressed, the situation appeared to stabilize somewhat. A spokesperson for Brussels Airport, Hissène Chua-Lekli, told broadcaster VTM that by mid-morning, 9 flights had been canceled. 4 were diverted to other airports, and 15 flights were delayed by an hour or more. However, she admitted that it was still unclear how long the disruptions would continue. Meanwhile, Axel Schmidt, communications head at Berlin-Brandenburg Airport, reported that by late morning, no flights had been canceled specifically due to the cyber attack, though he cautioned that the situation could evolve. The Berlin airport took proactive steps by disconnecting from the affected systems to prevent further issues. At Heathrow, Europe's busiest airport, officials downplayed the impact, describing the disruption as minimal and stating that no flight cancellations were directly linked to the Collins Aerospace system problems. However, they declined to provide specific numbers on delays, leaving some uncertainty about the full extent of the impact. Travelers were urged to check their flight statuses before heading to the airport, and all affected airports issued apologies for the inconvenience caused. Collins Aerospace, a subsidiary of RTX Corp., formerly Raytheon Technologies, emphasized that it was working diligently to resolve the issue and restore full service as quickly as possible. They reassured the public that the disruption was limited to electronic check-in and baggage drop systems, and that manual check-in procedures could effectively mitigate the problem. This incident shines a spotlight on the growing risks posed by cyber attacks to critical transportation infrastructure. It also raises a provocative question. Are airports and their technology partners doing enough to safeguard against such threats? And what happens if a more severe or prolonged attack occurs? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you believe airports are adequately prepared for cyber threats? Or is this just the tip of the iceberg? Share your opinions and experiences in the comments below.